to do as human beings for one another. And there are so many issues out there, the issues of drug abuse, mental illness, and yesterday I was able to sign a bill. John Eklund was very articulate in his comments, where we are trying to get communities to re-engage in solving problems that are in the community. And we now have signed into law an ability of groups to come together to encourage, mentor our children, all designed to bring community back together. You know, I think many of us feel a loss about what's happening around us. And what this mosaic here represents, in my opinion, is the fact that people have said, I'm not going to wait for the government, I'm not going to wait for the police officer, I'm not going to wait for anything. I'm going to figure out how I can step up and do something that will make a difference in somebody else's life. Now, that's the value system upon which our country was founded. And I want to say to all of you that as a fellow human being out here, we're making such a difference. And I'm so proud of these legislators, my colleagues, politics out the window, the work that Liz is doing, Jay, who latched onto this issue early on. And probably, I think you'd agree, Teresa, probably more passionate about this than anybody inside the administration. And we're making great progress. So we don't have time for cynicism and divisions and polarization. There are too many problems out here in our society today to do that. So this is a good illustration that we can make a difference. And when you go to your Friday night wine tasting and your Saturday covered dish or whatever, or the synagogue or the church on Sunday, tell people about what you're doing. Because down there at that Holocaust Memorial, where I would really encourage all of you to make sure you make a special trip to the lawn of the State House, there is an inscription that kind of says it all. If you save one life, you've saved the world. And that's what it's about for all of us who are on this earth. Ohio's leading. Liz told me she was down in Washington and people are pointing to the fact that we are so aggressive in Ohio and what we're doing in this area. It's fantastic. And we're going to keep going. And these men and women here who understand this problem are going to be able to march this thing as far as we need to go to try to save our children and restore the lives and the hope of those who have been victims. So, Teresa, thanks for what you do. We have one other, Bob Freeman.